Hi guys, my name is Michael Aldrich, and this is where I live, SCOTUS Hall, right next to Sandella's here on Lower Campus. Anyway, I have a lot of work that I have to get done, so just take a walk with me on up this hill. Now, I like metaphors, and this hill, it's a metaphor. You can't really see it right now, but it's there. You know it's there if you've ever been to Franciscan. But it's a metaphor for the uphill climb that most people think they face when trying to incorporate technology into the classroom. Wouldn't it be nice if someone were to offer you a ride? It'd be much faster, and you would do the same work with less energy. I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So let me offer you a ride up the hill. Now, the car in this metaphor refers to Web 2.0 tools. Web 2.0 is simply the second generation in the development of the World Wide Web. It is highlighted by interactivity and creativity. Instead of simply accessing information, users are able to collaborate, create their own content, and interact with each other over various online modes. Chances are, you're already using Web 2.0 tools outside of the classroom, and your students definitely are. So why use them? They get you up this hill faster, that's for sure. And it helps you reach your students where they are. To implement these tools in the classroom, you need to use a constructivist approach. Constructivism is an approach to teaching and learning where the learner constructs or generates new knowledge, ideas, or concepts based upon past and current knowledge. This is important because our learners today in education already know Web 2.0 tools, so using them in the classroom provides the teacher with a pre-established baseline of past and current knowledge. Oh man, it's tiring walking up this hill. Too bad none of these cars have offered me a ride yet. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take a rest here on this bench. Twitter is an online social networking service that enables users to send and read short 140-character messages called tweets. Registered users can read and post tweets, but those who are unregistered can only read them. I use Twitter in my classroom probably a lot like Mr. Mosul. Alright, so here on Twitter he has his page and it has all the different US history assignments for each day, and so you post the chapter that they have to read, the homework questions that they have to do. Being in math, it would be a little bit different, but at the same time, it would work very similarly. Another way that Twitter can be used in the classroom, especially the math classroom, would be to have all of your students or some of your students create a summary of 140 characters or less and tweet at your handle. And that would allow them to pose certain questions that they may have from the previous lesson that they want to be asked during the future lesson. Audacity is a free, easy-to-use, multi-track audio editor and recorder for Windows or Mac. You can record live audio, you can record computer playback, you can convert tapes and records into MP3s, you can cut, copy, splice, mix sounds together. Probably the biggest thing that I use it for is creating podcasts, which can be very useful in the classroom for a number of reasons. But if you take a look over here, I'm going to open up one of the ones that I did myself. This is a podcast that I made about helping answer frequently asked questions. So this would be at the beginning of the year that I would post this. Hello, parents. My name is Michael Aldrich, and I will be teaching your child Algebra 2 this upcoming year. I know you may have a lot of questions, so I developed this podcast to answer some frequent questions I receive. If I do not answer your question in this session, email me at maldrich001@student.franciscan.edu. So as you can see, the podcast is there for the parents. Parents always have questions. They always email you the questions and stuff. But the thing is that most parents have the same question as other parents. And so by developing this podcast, I will be able to answer frequently asked questions on a week-to-week basis. I can post, what questions are being asked, what questions are being answered, and it really just helps the parents be more in tune with what's happening in the classroom. A lot of parents have the same question that other parents have, even if they don't know it yet. So by creating this podcast directed to the parents of frequently asked questions during class, it allows me to save myself the time of having to respond to each parent individually. Instead, I can direct them to the podcast where their question is answered. YouTube allows billions of people to discover, watch, and share originally created videos. It provides a forum for people to connect, inform, and inspire others across the globe. And primarily in the education setting, you use YouTube as a supplement. That being said, you can use it for little entertaining bits.
Do it! Just do it!
Or you could use it as a supplemental aid for something such as slope.
Algebra, we use the word slope to describe how steep a line is.
As a teacher, YouTube is a great aid because sometimes you're not going to understand how to explain something in a different way. So you research different YouTube videos. I recommend using YouTube/education because that allows you to look up just educational videos. And so you can find different ways to explain topics.
Where are you going?
Going up the hill, man. It's time to come on in.
Of course.
So this leads to the question, where do we go from here? And our district wants us to implement 2 new Web 2.0 tools in each of our classrooms. So I sent out a survey to each of you. I want you to take it. Based on that survey, you're going to attend a seminar. You're going to decide upon 2 different technologies that you want to start using in your classroom this year. And we're going to pay for you to go to these seminars to learn how to use these tools well and effectively in your classroom, so that way we can be a better district, so you can be a better teacher, and our students, ultimately, who are the most important, can learn more from what we're doing.